Plastic Model Builders. Hello, it's me, Ari Stone with Plastic Model Builder, and this is the assembly of the Tamiya Focke Wulf 190 A8R2. We are putting together some of the fuselage components right here, the cockpit components, the fuselage. We're going to paint that, we're going to do a black base, we're going to paint the interior colors and all that good stuff. So just keep watching so you can see how we do everything. It's going to be a fun build as we do this entire fuselage from top to bottom. We are black basing the seats right here. We're going to black base the other parts, come back and paint those again with some interior cockpit colors. Right here, all these controls are getting painted a nice black based color. That way when we paint the other stuff, they could kind of come through and it looks a little older, like it's been used. So we're black basing that right there. These are the parts of the interior rear wells from the front wheels, although there are two of them. Then you see the wheels right there. Right here, this is also the wheel well on the interior. We will paint a lot of those things. You got the engine parts right here. We're going to assemble that. Right here, you see that fuselage getting painted again, and some of these interior parts that we're doing right here. That black basing is getting covered up nicely and it kind of darkens that color. This is that cockpit chair right here. We're going to paint that as well. We are going to put the decal that goes in there. Right here you see us doing the cockpit. That will get a decal on it. Got miscellaneous painting that has to be done, so just make sure you do all the little dots, whatever you need to do for that, all the little interior pieces of this cockpit for all the controls and the instruments and all that good stuff. A lot of black that goes for them. Right here is the engine, lovely 55 cylinder deal. Right there we've got part of the interior, and here you see me painting that interior green, whatever color you want to call that. This goes for the wheel wells, and right here is the other inside of the wheel well wheel coverings. Right here we are spraying our landing gear, the landing gear parts. Right here we did not a chrome, but a silverish color. So this is a decal. We're cutting this out, going to leave it on the paper, and we are going to paint the sides of it so it all looks like it's green, tan, beige, whatever you want to call it. We're letting that dry, and we put on the decals right here for the instruments. You can also paint your instruments, whatever you want to do. We use the decals just because. We got the chair here. Going to do a couple of different colors, blend it together, that way it looks kind of like a cloth, like you see me doing there, and used. Turns out very nicely. We've got some white PVA glue. We're going to use that to glue down this decal right here. Press it in firmly. I didn't do the pilot, so we put that in. Painting some of these miscellaneous things inside of here, like the foot pedals. You're not really going to see those, but just make it look nice. Putting some silver chipping effects here and there, like there's some wear and tear. We've got our control stick that we are painting. We're going to put that in. Goes right there, as well as our cockpit seat will go glued down in there later on. Right here we have the instrument panel, and there's that cockpit chair. Used good old tube cement because it holds really good. Make sure these decals are pressed down. Now we're assembling the fuselage, as I said we were going to do. Make that look pretty for some model making madness. That's right, make it look pretty. You see, just go along with the glue right there. This is the engine. Paint that the various colors. It also is going to get a poly cap inside. And we have that poly cap right there, which goes down inside of that. I pulled it out right here. That's why you don't see it there. Had to put it back in and do some repair work, but I got it in right there. Just glue down these engine pieces. Make sure that poly cap's in there. Press this in, and that's how the engine looks. Drill out these holes for all the miscellaneous parts that will be attached to this plane later on in the build. got a piece there that needs to be put in and painted as well. You can paint that earlier. I forgot to paint it, so here it is. Not the end of the world. I did it by hand, and it looks perfectly fine just like that. And we got this one piece right here that goes just inside of that engine area. Put the cockpit down, glue it in place, hold it there. Got our wheel bay finally going in, and that's what that looks like. You can weather it if you want. Make sure it's glued down good. I had to hollow out this little area for the guns, and also you see how that goes right there. Attach both the right and the left wings, glue them together. You see how that goes, just like that. Got some flaps there, both of those. Just press them down real good. Now you need to paint these. Should have done that earlier, but I did not, so I'm doing that now. So make sure you do that earlier in the build, or you can do it how I do it. It's your choice. I forgot to drill out a couple holes, but I could see where they went. Barely, but they were there. So I did the one side, and this is the other side. You see how that looks, just like that. And so we attach the detail pieces. They go in just like that. A couple on each side. Do some painting right here. Painted that inner color. Doing the same with the wheel. This is the rear wheel, of course, as small as it is. We'll make that look pretty, y'all, as well. We do live chats, by the way, during premieres. I always do a premiere for these videos where we all chat together. These are the guns, or at least some of them. Make sure you put those in and kind of pop them out so they stay level. You want to see me do the other side right here. Get a little thing in there. Pop it up a little bit. Just so it looks good and it's nice and level. Just like that. And then just glue it in place. Alright, so we have these little stickers here. I don't know what they're for, but I guess they represent the metal, how it's supposed to look. Looks good like that when we put it down, press it down real good. We're going to paint the exhausts right here and apply those to the plane on the front of the engine. Those turned out nicely. They go right there. I'm going to put the cowlings on top of these things. Each one has a specific side that they go on. Yeah, more tube glue. It's great for holding parts down because it does a great job. And you see how that goes in just like that. Make sure it's pressed down good. Glue it all around. Pop your wings in place. Glue everything else down just like that. We also are going to prime this model. We've got the stabilizers. By the way, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like to the channel if you like it. I have a Facebook group page that you can join. I'll post a link for that as well. We're putting that cowling on right there. And this piece, it can only go one way. It's got a little pin and box that it goes into, registration pins if you want to call it that. That's how it goes. By the way, don't break off your guns there, because I almost did. We're going to finish the rest of this cockpit. Glue all these little pieces into place. So we have a wonderful cockpit. By the time it's all said and done, press that down. And the good thing about hand painting is it looks a little worn if you do an uneven paint job. It's a good thing about painting by hand. You can mess ups or happy mess ups and they look good. So we're painting around that. Now cut these off because we're doing just a regular A8 and it does not have those gun portions. You just kind of glue them in just like so. Make sure everything's in place. Got our external fuel tanks right there, several of them. Make sure everything here is also glued down. That's that hook, I believe. We're going to paint the inside of this real quick, making that look good. And you see right here, we are preparing the plane for painting in our next episode. And this is just the primer coat going on all over this aircraft. Looks great. Again, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like to my channel. And as always, until next time, thank you for watching. See ya.